Hello and welcome to Dad Got This, where we answer the tough questions like, can I recreate the avocado chorizo burger that I tried at the Ovito Food Hall? And how do robots eat guacamole? That second one is easy, with microchips. If you follow the channel, you'll know that I recently took a trip out over to the Ovito Food Hall. And while I was there, I had a burger at a Mexican restaurant. And it was an avocado chorizo burger. And I quite liked the flavors, but there were a couple things I would have done differently. So that's what we're gonna do here today. We are going to make an avocado chorizo burger the dad way. And to do that, I'm gonna use my trusty Ninja Woodfire Grill. So let's go ahead and get that set up for a quick little smoke, because we're gonna make smoked smash burgers. Never done this before, but I think it's gonna be great. The first thing you need to do is grab your hopper and fill it all the way to the top. I say that because in the older models, the igniter's at the top. Apparently on the newer models, it's on the side. But I still think it's a good idea. Just fill it to the top. It's not that much pellets. Take your pellet hopper. Give it the dad shake. The dad shake either compacts the pellets and makes it burn better, separates the pellets and gives it lots of air and makes it burn better. Or it does absolutely nothing, but makes me feel like it burns better. I still do it every time. We're gonna set this to the smoker setting, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna set it for about 20 minutes. While that guy's heating up, we need to get some meat. This is some 80/20 ground beef. This is some chorizo sausage. We're gonna smoke both of them. Now I know you're saying you're making a smash burger that's really thin, how are you gonna smoke it? We're gonna smoke the balls before we smash them to get a little smoky flavor in there. I think it'll work out really well. We're gonna shoot for 4-ounce little balls. You want to work them together, but not too hard of a press into something about the size of a giant meatball. Now, take that, and for this one, I'm just going to use my air fryer basket. I think this will work out well. It'll help get some extra smoke up and around it, and it should be good. We'll do a couple more of these. That should be good for now. This is some fresh chorizo sausage that I got from my local grocery store. It's really good. I'm gonna give these guys some space so they got room to get smoke. Wood fire's ready. We're gonna go throw these on there for 20 minutes at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I forgot, I wanted to smoke my queso fresco with the other items. So let's get that on there. I think this is a hard enough cheese where it should be able to take a little bit of smoke without melting. We'll find out. I guess what I'll do is I'm gonna put it on my elevated grate and I'm gonna stick that on top of the other item. See how that works out. Not bad. I lost about 5 minutes of smoke on that cheese, but we'll see how it turns out. While that's smoking, that'll give us some time to whip up a quick little guacamole. Just for the topping of the burger, it is an avocado chorizo burger, so we need some avocado. I'm gonna do a quick little guac. Do a tomato. A little bit of red onion. Some cilantro. I'm gonna hit it up with 2 things of garlic paste. The biggest jalapeno that I have ever seen in my life. An avocado. You wanna use a ripe avocado for this. And if they're ripe enough, that's all you need to do. Squeeze them. I've got a half an avocado that we didn't use from something else. We're gonna hit it with 1, 2, 3 squeezes of lime juice, splash of pineapple juice for sweetness, sprinkle of dad dust, 50% granulated garlic, 50% granulated onion, with a pinch of MSG, and a nice pinch of salt to taste. Now, we mash. Add as much or as little of every ingredient as you want. Make it as chunky or smooth as you like. But for me, that looks about right. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, fresh, bright. For me, a little extra hit of lime juice. Cover this up in an airtight container and we're gonna go put it in the fridge until it's time to use. Our initial time is up. Let's go see how they look. Everything looks great. I'm gonna let those go for another 5 minutes and then we'll pull them. That'll give me some time to clean up. Those look fantastic. I think the cheese is gonna be amazing. That's what I'm probably most excited about. Smoked queso fresco. Look how good that looks. It's interesting to see, you can see that these here, there's a cheese-shaped block over the sausages where they did not get smoke. So maybe that wasn't the greatest way to smoke everything. Maybe I should have tried to arrange it in a better fashion, but I think we're okay. Now that these have some smoke, you could actually probably refrigerate these until you're ready to make your burgers at a later date if you wanted to, considering we are gonna cook these fully through. We're not going for a medium rare, it's a smash burger. From a food safety standpoint, I think that would be fine. Now I set the grill to grill high. The first step we're gonna do is we're gonna grill off the chorizo and then we'll smash our burgers. Looks like the wood fire's preheated. Let's go grill these off. This is probably the major difference I'm doing between their burger and the way I'm doing mine. On their burger, they took the chorizo out of the casing and just kind of fried it up as like a chopped fry. I'm gonna do discs. I want crispy discs. The reason I'm doing that is the flavors were really good in that burger, but there was a texture issue for me. You had the patty, which has like that nice grilled texture to it. You had the guacamole, which has the creamy texture. And then you had more creamy texture from the chorizo, and I thought more crisp would be better. So if you went, you know, patty, creamy, and then like a crisp, almost like a bacon added to a burger texture, I just thought it would be better. Let's find out if I'm right. These look fantastic. We're gonna take these back to the grill. Let's go ahead and cut off some cheese. Time to smash off our burgers. Burgers go right down on the griddle. A little bit of dad dust, a little bit of salt, and then take your burger press with a piece of parchment paper and just smash till it's flat. The parchment paper really helps with the sticking. Let these go for a little bit until you start seeing brown, crispy edges on the ends. You'll see they start to shrink up a little bit. Now, I made the mistake. I pulled these a little too early. I should have waited until they cleanly removed from the plate, but I got impatient. Still got a pretty good crust on it, but I should have waited a little bit longer, and then I wouldn't have had those little broken bits on the plate. Hit them with a little bit more seasoning. Top it with my giant slice of cheese, probably a little bit too big. I'd probably maybe crumble this and make it a little bit smaller. It was a lot of cheese. There was so much grease and everything on the griddle from cooking. I decided to give it a quick wipe down before I put the buns on. I've done that before where I just got too much grease into the buns, but this time I got it perfect. Nice toast on those buns. Chopped up a little bit of green onion for garnish. All right, folks, it is time to assemble. Bottom bun, we're gonna throw on a nice dollop of our guac, burgers, another bit of guac, aka chorizo glue, for looks. And there we have Dad's smoked chorizo avocado smash burger. After getting those shots, I realized I forgot to put on my arugula. I don't know about you, but I think that's a pretty good looking burger. Let's cut it in half and see what our cross section looks like. Ooh, that is pretty. All right, nothing left to it but to try it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is good. That has got a lot going on. The beefiness and the crispiness on the patties is perfect. And then you get that little bit of that crispy crunch from the chorizo being fried off that way. The creaminess of the avocado. Everything's got like salt and acid and sweetness in there. And then that brioche bun, just perfect. That's an amazing burger. I don't know if I'd do anything different. Maybe I would go ahead and smoke my queso a couple days ahead or a day ahead. Just stick that in the fridge. That way when I'm smoking the meat and the sausage, it's getting full smoke, but this has that nice smoky flavor to it without it being overpowering. And that is just a really good burger. If you want this recipe, it'll be in the description. A link to my website, dadgotthis.com. I try to put up just about all my recipes on there. If there's one that's missing that you really wanted in a video, that it's an older video, let me know and I'll try to get it up there. I promise, I will do my best. If you are enjoying this content and this channel, please do the likey, subscribe stuff. YouTube loves it when you leave a like, and I love it when you leave a comment. I try to answer every comment in my comment section. And if you really want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Members get early access to videos, behind the scenes updates, shout outs, producer credits, all kinds of fun stuff, and they really help grow this channel. But if you can't become a member, just subscribe. It would really help me out. I would love to get to 50,000 sooner than later. And if you want to see more of my food adventures, I'll be going out and doing this kind of stuff where I go to a place, try to pick a dish from it, and then try to make a version of it at the house more often. So please, hit the notification bell. You might like it. I guess that only leaves one question to answer. How do you tell when an avocado's gone bad? It goes guacamole. Yeah, pretty bad. Dad may tell horrible dad jokes, make fantastic burgers. Fantastic? 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 I like that. Make fantastic burgers that he discovered while out and about in the city. But one thing Dad will never do is an outro. So that's it. Bye. This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support and rock on. I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on.